Get to show the road. Awesome. All right. Well, welcome and good evening to you, our Team Legacy members and LifeVantage family. Holly and Brian coming here to you live from Sarasota, Florida. It is officially the month of March. It is Monday, March 4th. I can't believe, honestly, that we're coming into the third month of the new year. I feel like it was just yesterday I was putting Christmas decorations away. But thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule. We do this call once a month as a great way to connect with you, our team members, welcome new team members, share with you recognition, incentives, promotions, all the things, because let's be honest, there's a lot going on social media, and not everybody's on social media, first of all. And second of all, but even if you are, it can be difficult to keep up with all the news that's happening. And so we just wanted another excuse basically to get together with you guys. All right. So today is Monday, March 4th, 2024. And first off, of course, we want to welcome our newest team members. Now, I want to give you all a shout out. Yes, because you may not realize this, but we more than doubled our consultant enrollments in the month of February from January. That is a huge, so give yourselves a round of applause. We're clapping, give yourself a pat on the back. We more than doubled our consultant enrollments, and we almost doubled our customer enrollments as well. So we are definitely off to an incredible start for the year of 2024. So I'm so happy. So certainly we want to welcome. Oh, somebody else. Oh, Sarah said she just got a new consultant as well. So congratulations, Sarah. And then, less than 30 minutes ago. That's hot off the press, man. That is hot off the press, Sarah. So congratulations. That's fantastic. So welcome to Lisa Avery, who's a new consultant of ours. Zachary Zerfas, who is enrolled by Mark Zerfas. Lloyd Yetzi from Lyle Slaybaugh. Joan C. Canfield was enrolled by Frank Villa. Rachel Farmwall was enrolled by Caleb Parsons Byler. John Wangard, welcome. You were enrolled by Beulah Reynolds. Effie Weaver was enrolled by Ben and Fannie Mae Byler. Dorothy Weaver was enrolled by Effie Weaver. Look at that. We have new consultants coming in and already enrolling the business partners as well. That's pretty awesome. Susie Brenneman was enrolled by William J. Brenneman. We have Gerald Levin enrolled by Derek French. Melanie Kratzer enrolled by Frank Villa. Cindy Hoffman enrolled by Stacy Zerfas. Jennifer Martin enrolled by Murray B. Martin. Anna Marie Brenneman enrolled by Rachel Brenneman. March Hutton enrolled by Dr. Rich and Tippy Petrus. Harvey Bowman enrolled by Beulah Reynolds. That's 2 for Miss Beulah Reynolds. And Jennifer Martin enrolled by Murray Martin. And then last but not least, we have, Antoinette Braswa enrolled by Stacy and Mark Zerfa as well. So welcome to the team. We are so glad that you are here with us. This is such an incredible company and incredible products, and you may not realize what you've gotten yourself into yet, but trust me, you're in for an incredible ride, and we're so glad that you made the decision to be with us today. So moving on, as far as some recognition, the personal sales bonus recognitions, want to give some shout outs. Now, remember, when you achieve certain levels within the personal sales bonuses, you are getting a greater percentage paid on your current personally enrolled customers. This is a big deal because we're already getting paid a certain amount of money, our customer sales bonus, for every customer that continues to go on subscription and orders every month. However, the more customer sales you produce, the greater the percentage the company wants to pay you, which is really cool. So I want to, of course, give some shout outs to our diamond sellers. These individuals are earning an additional 20% commission on top of their regular sales bonuses. That's Henry Soare, Rich and Tippy Petrus, Stacy Zerfas, Mark Zerfas, of course, as well as Frank Villa. So congratulations to all of you. And then one level down from our diamonds, we have our sapphires. Our sapphires have 2,000 in personal sales volume, all the way up to 3,999. right at that cusp before that diamond at 4,000 personal sales. Brian and I, of course, still holding strong at the sapphire, working our way to diamond, as well as Danny and Cindy Coons, Joel Brenneman, Gerald Levin, Marlon Graber, and Velma Schwartz. So congratulations to each of you as well for earning the Sapphire Seller, which gives you an additional 15% on top of your customer sales bonus. Moving on, we've got our Emerald sellers. These individuals have earned themselves anywhere from $999 to just under $2,000 in personal sales. You've got Dave Musgrave, Fannie Mae Byler, Roy Kaufman, Sarah Stutzman, Anna Mae Gingrich, Susie Miller, Moses Soare, Perry E. Gingrich, Melvin Miller, Samuel Eichert, Jonathan Yoder. And I'm loving that I'm half of these names so far. These are folks that are going to be joining us in Nashville. I can't wait. Nadine Hostetler, William Lambert, David Zublik, Rachel Brenneman, and Sandy Kuglik. So congratulations. And then last but not least, we have our Onyx level. So if you have personally enrolled 500 to 999 in customer sales volume, personal customers, then you are earning an additional 5%. And then I apologize, it was 10% for our Emerald. So obviously the goal is you want to get to 500 as quickly as possible and then continue to slowly work your way up, because with each level, you're going to be earning more. So congratulations to all of you who have earned that extra cash payout. We've got a lot of upcoming events. I don't know. We've got a lot of in-person events that are happening as well. So a huge shout out, of course, to Ben and Fannie Mae and Cindy and Danny Coons and those guys. They're making stuff happen. So following in Nashville, there's going to be 3 events. One will be in Kentucky and 2 of them will be in Ohio. Now, for those of you who are within the Amish community and are receiving the newsletter, all of this information is in that newsletter, right? If you're not getting the newsletter, then call Brian, call me, call Fannie Mae, tell somebody, and let's make sure that you are getting that newsletter. But there's going to be a meeting in Kentucky on Monday, March 18th. There's also going to be a meeting in Ohio on March 20th. The cool part about the 2 different Ohio events that are taking place on March 20th and 21st is that we have special guest speakers, Dr. Don D. Nettles and his beautiful wife, Marcy Nettles. We have known this couple for years in this business. We have so much respect for them. And they're just an incredible couple. They are, we're just thrilled. We were able to have a short meeting with them just the other day. They're so excited to come to Ohio and pour into you guys and share this opportunity. So these are events in which you want to invite guests. Get your guests there. Invite current customers even. Get your customers there. Come with as many people as you can. There's, of course, going to be door prizes at these. Again, one's going to be Wednesday, March 20th, and the second meeting is going to be Thursday, March 21st. All right. So those are all in the Ohio area, Berlin and Middlefield areas. Okay. They're also doing a call on Wednesday, March 6th. The Nettles are, just to kind of kick off the momentum that they're going to have coming into Ohio. And then also on March 27th, after the meetings, they'll also have a final call as well. Now, again, all this information is in the newsletters. Also, this information is available on our team calendar, event calendar, which you can find by going to our team website. All right. So I'm not going to sit here and read everything word for word, but just understand there's a lot of great things that are happening inside the team. So Nashville Momentum Academy. Oh my gosh, it's what, a week away? Well, we're headed into Nashville in a week, right? But about a week and a half, I think. So we're so very much looking forward to seeing so many of you in person. It's been way too long. Kudos to Marlon Graber for putting together a bus, no less, to get his entire team, and Velma and everybody. We're just thrilled that you guys are figuring things out. You're making it happen. And we can't wait to see all of you in Nashville. If you haven't already registered, it's still not too late. I know plenty of folks that are selling early bird tickets. I know rooms that have become available hotel-wise. And so if you've been on the fence and you're ready to pull that trigger, I say, do it. You're not going to, once you get there, you're not going to be alone. That's all I'm going to say. All right. There's plenty of us who are going to be there. And we're just going to have a good time. So, opportunity Zooms though, ask yourself, how many times have you shown the opportunity to someone in the last week or two? If you can count it on one hand or less, then I think we could do a little bit better than that. There are live opportunity Zooms that are happening every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right. We have updated the Zoom IDs on those. There is no passcode required for those anymore. All right. So on Mondays and Fridays, there's an opportunity Zoom at 9 o'clock. And then on Wednesdays, there's one at 10 o'clock. This is Eastern times that I'm sharing with you. Again, all this information can be found on our team calendar. Also, Brian and I will be doing additional Zooms for you live on Tuesday, March 18th and the 25th. Okay, so not only will you have Zooms Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of every week during the month, even for those of us that are going to be in Nashville. If you're not going to be in Nashville, no excuses. Get folks on those opportunity Zooms. Those are still going to be live and happening. And then we will be doing additional Zooms upon our return. Now, Brian started a weekly MC call, or Monday call as we call it. This month, he's going to do it on Monday, March 11th and Monday, March 25th. Those are the only 2 weeks that he will be doing it, because we, of course, have our team call, which we do the first Monday of every month anyway. However, we are going to have a special team call on the 18th when we come back from Nashville. All right. Now, I know some of you who are going to be in Nashville have that meeting there in Kentucky. Don't worry, of course, we'll have it recorded. I know those of you who are going to be there in person are going to know pretty much everything that we're going to share, but we're going to go over some of the big highlights as well as the new products that got launched at Momentum Academy on Monday, the 18th. So all the same information to dial into this team call today is what you're going to dial in for that call on the 18th. But again, just check out the team calendar. Okay.
Holly, you've got the opportunity Zoom 18th and 25th. Did you mean 19th and 26th on Tuesdays?
I probably did. I'm pretty sure. Let's hope I put it in the newsletter the right way. Now you've got me second guessing myself. I think the newsletter has correct dates on it. Let me just make sure here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Opportunity Zooms. I did. Yep. Tuesday, March 19th and 26th is correct. Yep. I got those dates wrong on there, so I apologize. But they're Tuesday. So it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, basically, that we will have opportunity Zooms for everybody to dial in. Okay. The Rise Era incentive. If you didn't already know, the company has a brand new incentive that they launched at the beginning of the year, and it's focused on enroll, retain, and advance. So getting back to the basics, as you enroll new consultants and customers, you can earn yourself what they call a track. And then also as you retain customers. So as your personally enrolled subscription volume increases, over your baseline average, which all information you can find in your back office, of course, you will also earn a track. And of course, why wouldn't you earn a track if you're going to rank advance? So if you rank advance, personally rank advance to a senior consultant 1 or higher for the first time, and any level above that, you will earn tracks as well. Now, the more tracks you earn, the more the better prizes you get to pick from. So if we go on to the next page, I want to give some shout outs. I was able to get my hands on the new, for those of you who qualified for a track in the month of February. So we had Richard Pochner, we had Beulah Reynolds, Frank and Janice Villa, Mark Zerfas, Joel Brenneman, Joseph Kaufman, Anna Martin, and Betsy Mell. So congratulations to each of you. You earned yourself one track. Again, you will have the opportunity to pick from one of 3 different prizes. If you are in the Amish community, of course, you'll just want to contact support so that they can help guide you through that process. Otherwise, the company will be reaching out to you via email so that you can then select your prize from there. All right. So congratulations to all of you. It's a brand new month, and these are, again, February was a short month. Okay. So what we also been doing that, kicking off the new year's we want to do a better job at sharing stories. How many of you like stories? If you like stories, testimonies, drop a 1 in the comments. Okay. I mean, let's be honest, the business opportunity is pretty incredible, but it's the products that create such an incredible opportunity. And so real quickly, I wanted to share these 2 testimonies with you. And then also, we're going to do some product education. We're also, there's a product promotion that the company is offering this month. If you hadn't already heard about that as well, we're gonna speak to that as well, which is actually going to play into the product education that Brian's going to be sharing with you guys this evening. So, and I know he's chomping at the bit because, you know, he's the science guy. He's the science geek. I love him. I love him. I let him talk about all that stuff because it's his favorite. So our first testimony today is from Kay. So Kay said her thyroid meds were at 88. 6 weeks later, they were lowered to 78. 2-month follow-up, now at 50. Also, when the massage therapist, she went to her massage therapist after about 45 days on collagen. She lied down on the massage table and she hears, "You're lying straighter on the table than I've ever seen you lay. I don't think I've ever seen your ankles even. When I massage you, I didn't have to work so hard and I got better results. I can tell you feel good." Now, you see, Kay has scoliosis of the spine. So, what do you think that it meant to her to hear that she was laying straight on the table and her ankles were even? She's so thankful, has so much gratitude, and she was taking the NRF2 and the liquid collagen. Okay, so short story, but an impactful, powerful one. Also, if you're logged on and you can see the before and after pictures here, there's a woman with her hands. Her name is Joanna, and she says, "Wow, I have battled dysphoric eczema off and on for years. But with the added stress of battling stage 4 cancer with my husband for the last 13 months, it has been so, so bad. I started NRF2 and 2 weeks later started the liquid collagen. Within about 2 months, my hands were clear. Look at this." So, I mean, her hands look completely different. I mean, it's just unreal to think that she was going through so much pain and so much discomfort, and then got on the Healthy Glow stack. And after 2 months, her hands were completely clear. So what another incredible story from Joanna, sharing her story with us on what these products are doing for her. So I love the stories. If you have a story, I would love to hear it. I would love for you to email me your story, write it out, text it to me, send me your stories, because let's be honest, the stories are impactful. They're powerful. It's really honestly what keeps me sharing what we have, because I know that there's people out there that are looking for a solution. And we have a solution for them. It's called activation. So, yeah, so Brian, I think you were going to talk to us a little bit about, we're going to do some product education and training here today, right? In honor of the product promotion that the company's offering.
Yep. And so, yeah, so they're offering free product right now in case you missed the message. So with every March subscription order of 200 or more, you're going to get a free bottle of the D3 Plus. And every new consultant and customer are going to receive a bottle if their first time order is $200 or more as well. So they're giving an opportunity for people to try a new product if you haven't. And one of our probably most important products in the nutrient section of our product catalog, right? So I did a talk a couple of weeks ago on the Monday MC call about the importance of vitamin D3. So if you heard that, some of this may be a repeat for you. But for others, it's hopefully it'll be something that you might learn something from. So let me just pull up my notes real quick and then we can get going. So the
Yeah.
vitamin D3 product, it was launched when they launched the AM/PM. It was the third product that they launched for our essential nutrients line that we have. So vitamin D3 is extremely, extremely important. Your body makes it when you come in contact with sunlight, right? But it's hard to get that otherwise, and that's why most people have to take a vitamin D supplement. And think about it right now. It's wintertime. You're not outside soaking up any of those rays right now, unless you're in Florida like us. But most northerners, right? You're hunkered down inside. You don't get out that much, so you're not getting that vitamin D3, and so you may be deficient in vitamin D. So our products that include this vitamin D3 plus has certain benefits, and the benefits, you can read these for yourself that are online. They're on your replicated site. If you didn't know that, go to the product page. There's a whole benefit section for each product. And if you want to see the detail, get a printout of that, scroll all the way to the bottom. You have the fact sheet for every single product. But one of the big benefits of vitamin D3 is that it supports your immune system. Okay. It's really huge in your immune system. In fact, there were a lot of studies done over the COVID era showing that most people who suffered the most during COVID were vitamin D deficient. Okay. There's lots of studies out there on a lot of different diseases that show the common trait between people who exhibit those diseases are vitamin D deficient. So it's very important for your immune health. But the other big thing it's there for is that it is supporting strong bones and teeth. Why is that? Well, one big reason is when you take calcium, your calcium doesn't find your bones without vitamin D. Okay, it's not going to find your bones without vitamin D. Here's an interesting fact. This kind of stumped me when I came across this, but the United States is the leading consumer of dairy products in the world. Leading consumer of dairy products. Okay, dairy has has calcium in it, right? So milk, cheese, it has calcium in it. We're the leading consumer of dairy products, but we are the leader of osteoporosis in this country or in the world. We have the highest rate of osteoporosis. Well, how can that be? How can that be that we're consuming the most calcium, but yet we're not getting the benefits of it because we have the highest osteoporosis? Well, it's because of vitamin D. Vitamin D is the reason that you're not getting, the calcium's not getting to where it needs to go, which is your bones and teeth. Vitamin D plays a big role in that. It also supports cardiovascular health. And one of the reasons of that is when calcium can't find the bones to go to, where does it deposit? Sometimes it'll deposit in the arteries. That's bad. That's negative towards your cardiovascular health. So if the vitamin D is guiding it to where it needs to go, it's not going to end up where it doesn't need to be and where it actually causes harm. There's been a lot of studies that show that it supports a good mood. It also has a lot to do with your muscle and nerve health. Have you ever had like muscle twitches? That's actually a symptom of vitamin D deficiency, is having muscle twitches. So it really helps support the nerve health, and when the muscles contracts and when they relax, it's supporting that function inside the body. So there's lots of benefits out there. I talked about immune function. Weight loss is another big one. It actually aids in weight loss. Heart disease. It helps with blood pressure. It helps, there's a study showing that it really helps prevent type 2 diabetes because it has a lot to do with how your body processes glucose. Bone growth, bone health. We talked about that. It's helping the calcium find the bones where it needs to go to support that bone health. We talked about mood, heart health, even type 1 diabetes. And they just say improved mortality, right? Because you're getting your body to function like it's supposed to with this vitamin D. There's studies on certain types of cancer where vitamin D has helped to prevent tumor progression. You had it helps with mood and depression, right? It has a lot to do. It plays a role in the chemical imbalances that occur in the brain. Insulin control, that's why it has to do with type 2 diabetes, strength, and also MS. There's a lot of studies linking MS. There was a kind of a common trait shown that people that were high in vitamin D did not exhibit deficiency. They are a lower risk of MS. I thought that was an interesting one as well. But our vitamin D3 not only has vitamin D in it, it's got other things in it. Vitamin K2. Okay, this is an essential nutrient that also helps to make sure that calcium finds the bones and teeth where it needs to go. So it's really important for that. It's got magnesium in there. Okay, magnesium is critical for body processes, including your muscles contracting, and also has a lot to do with your cardiovascular health. Vitamin D3, actually, our product has calcium in it. It has several forms of calcium. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it has 8 different types of calcium in it. Why is that? Well, your body picks and chooses certain types of calcium that it needs. So we included 8 different types of calcium to make sure that you're getting the type that your body needs at that exact moment. That was an interesting fact that I learned about our product. I didn't know. I just thought it had regular old calcium in there, but no, it's got 8 different types, and there's a good reason for that. It's got boron in it. Why does it have boron in there? Well, boron has a lot to do with healthy bones as well. And then horsetail extract, which I'd never heard of before. Maybe you've taken horsetail before. And I'm not talking about what grows at the end of a pony. I'm talking about a plant that is called horsetail. It's been used medicinally for centuries. It's a plant-based source of silicon, and it's a mineral that really supports calcium absorption in your bones. Again, we're back to bone health. So again, there's many, many reasons why D3 is important, but our D3, and that's why they say D3 plus. That plus means there's a whole lot more to that, because you've got not only D3, you've got the vitamin K2, you've got the magnesium, you got 8 forms of calcium, you got boron and horsetail in there as well. So just understand the importance of D3. Most people are hearing about this because it was in the news a lot about how it supports your immune health, not only just making sure that calcium is absorbed in your bones and your teeth and getting to where it needs to go, but immune health is a big one out there. That's also why our daily wellness product also has vitamin D3 in it as well. If you take that product in D3, are you getting too much? No, absolutely not. That question's been asked, and our product formulators saying no. You're getting 250% with our D3 product, and if you're taking the daily wellness, you're going to get more in there as well. So that's a really, really good thing. So hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully you learned another reason why you should be taking the D3 product. They're giving it to you this year if you have a 200 plus order this month on subscription, or any new customer, any new consultant that comes in with a 200 plus order is going to get that product for free as well. So with that, Holly, I want to kick it back over to you, and thus concludes the science lesson for today.
Awesome. All right. Well, did you guys like that? Did you learn something new maybe? Or maybe you got something that was a reminder as far as the products go for that D. So the month of March, whether you realize it or not, is considered National Nutrition Month. So what better month than to be shouting from the rooftops about the power of activation, about the essential nutrient products that we have, the AM, the PM, the omegas, the D3s. I mean, come on, my goodness. We've got the perfect recipe to line up to fill in the gaps for anybody, right? And let's be honest, most folks are not getting the right nutrients that they need on a regular basis through the food that they're eating. Even if they're trying really, really hard, it's probably just not happening. So let's help them step up their game. Let's help them maximize their nutrition on a daily basis. And we can do that through these incredible products. Now, we are actually hosting, Brian and I are hosting the Campbell's Team 212 call at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 8 o'clock Central. So at 9 o'clock, it's only a 15-minute call though, by the way. And we're gonna hold it to that. So it's a monthly motivational call that they do. It's a 15-minute call. They're actually traveling abroad for the Momentum Academy that's taking place over, is it the Netherlands, Brian? I think.
I thought I knew it was in London the other day, but I don't know if it's
Yeah,
yeah,
because
maybe.
Tara was there too. So anyway, so they're actually traveling. They're in flight and asked us to go ahead and host the call. So we're excited. We're actually going to be talking about some mindset stuff and just really hopefully inspiring you and motivating you as you go into the month of March to go ahead and crush it. So we hope that you go ahead and join us here in about 30 more minutes if you haven't fallen asleep. I know I'm doing my best to stay awake. We're going to get Austin to bed, but thank you again for joining us. The new products are going to be available in person in Nashville. If you haven't already seen the teasers and the videos that have come out, the products are skincare related. There is one other product that I cannot even say what it is. They haven't even done any teasers on that, but I know that that's going to be completely different. But the other products are skincare related. I've had the pleasure to use these products now for about the last 2.5 weeks, and I'm very much enjoying them. I'm telling you, I didn't think we could level things up, but we have. So make sure that you stay tuned. If you're going to be in Nashville, Sarah, I know you will be. You'll be able to actually buy the product in person there before other consultants will be able to purchase them online. So anyway, all those details we'll be bringing to you, of course, following Nashville. But thank you again for joining us tonight.
Yeah, let
This
me throw
replay-
out the call just for those that are on the phone.
Yeah, we can
And
definitely
want to
do that.
dial
But just so you
into the
know,
Campbell call at 9 o'clock Eastern tonight. So that dial-in number is 669-444-9171. And the Zoom ID is 776-949-0443. So that's your dial-in and Zoom ID number for 9 o'clock tonight.
okay. And then don't forget, this replay of all of our team calls and trainings are now being posted in the Team Legacy YouTube channel. All right, so you've got one location. You don't have to try to scroll and find things in Facebook groups. Simply go to the Team Legacy YouTube channel and you will be able to find the replays for our team calls and trainings, okay? So go ahead and get yourself refreshed, grab yourself a snack, get yourself a beverage, and we'll see you guys in about 30 more minutes for a little bit of Monday monthly motivation. All right, take care, guys. Thanks for joining.
All right, see y'all.